may have heard me say, a confused mind stalls. And what's interesting, as the leader of your business, the ability to help your team move from confusion to clarity is absolutely essential. So the simple concept that I'd love to share with you right now is the concept of we'd call it a coaching session, a performance session with your team where we're going to go through their goals, their plan, and their support. This is called the GPS process. Probably do this once or twice a year with your team members where you sit down with them one-on-one and say, okay, let's get clear. What are your top 5 business goals and your top 5 personal goals? The G, clearly, and the GPS is designed to help you navigate to the right destination. So what is that destination? What is it at the end of this year or in these 6 months is going to have an absolutely powerful impact for you? So top 5 personal, top 5 business. And then what I'd love you to do is to just have the team member do a little sell job on you. So that's the what and the why. Why is that important to you? Just let me know why it's important to you. And by the way, if they can't do a great sell job, maybe they're not the right goals for them. Now, I think you'll have 2 kinds of agents or property managers or operational team members in the particular mode. The first kind will say, I'm glad you asked. They'll flick over in their diary or their planner and say, here are my goals. Boom, 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 boom. Happy days. Others will say, oh, I'm not quite clear on them. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly clear on what they are. This is where you need to spend a little bit of time and start to help them peel back the layers and get clear on what they want to achieve. What are those things? So it could be a situation where you might do a phase 1 meeting and a phase 2 meeting where you help them get clarity. Is it something you want to do from a travel point of view? Is it a financial investment point of view? Is it upgrading their home? Is it something they want to achieve with their kids or with their family? So really help them in that mode of what are their personal goals if they need it. And secondly, from a business point of view, you'll have 2 kinds of agents in there, and also property managers. Ones that will sort of downplay their goals and ones that will go aggressive on their goals. So just help them get clarity on where they should be. Occasionally you might turn around and say, hey, it's time to up the game plan just a little. Come on, you can do better than that kind of mode. Or it might be a situation someone fairly new is so enthusiastic as to what they can achieve, what they want to achieve. You might have to slow them down a little and say, that's awesome. In your first 12 months though, let's get clear on what it could look like for you. So slow them down a little bit from the goals point of view. Once the goals are in place, and I think this is actually one of the problems that a lot of people fall into, I've got these big goals, but I don't have a plan to put those in place. So if the goals are out there, what it is you're wanting to achieve out there, let's get clear on the plan. What do you need to do today, this week, in order to make it happen? Now, you probably are aware, I'm big on a 90-day plan. Sure, by all means, here's the plan for the year, but the most important thing is what do I need to achieve in the next 90 days to put me on the fast track to achieve what I want to achieve for the year. What does that look like? This is the action plan I need to take, this is the things I need to put into my day, my week, and the month that's going to ensure that I achieve great results. Now, if we're talking about property managers, it might be I want to upgrade this and put this in place and so on. And just be aware, I think in the enthusiastic side of planning, we can attempt to want to change too many things. We are better off changing a few things, but doing them remarkably well than a lot of things poorly. So in this mode, a simple plan, what is your 5-point plan? What are the 10 things you need to change, upgrade, put in place in order to ensure you achieve that? Then the ultimate question is, and by the way, the plan answers the how and the who needs to get involved in order for you to achieve those particular goals. And then from there, the final question in the GPS is, what support do you need from me in order for you to achieve your goals? Now, you'll notice in this mode, there's a real differentiation between me and you. And what that's all about is getting massively clear to say, these are your goals, this is your plan, and what support do you need from me in order for you to achieve those particular goals? Not what do we need to do, what do we want to achieve, what do we need from a support point of view. No. What do you need from a support point of view from me to help you achieve your goals? Now, the beautiful thing around this, if you start a conversation and say, I think you need more accountability, probably you'll have most people resist it. But if you ask the question, what support would you like from me to ensure you follow through on your plan so you do achieve your goals, it almost always leads to accountability. How awesome is that? So starting out, depending on the person, what are your goals? Here they are, boom, 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 boom. Or you might have a situation, what are your goals? Let's do some workshopping on that. Let's have a coffee catch up. Let's go through and reflect on what would make this year a fantastic year. By the way, that's simply what goal setting is. What would make this year or this 6 months or the next 12 months an absolutely sensational 12 months? And then coming back from that, well, what is the plan? What do you need to do in order to make it happen? So we've got some great big goals. Now we've got a plan to focus in on. And then we ask the question, what support would you need to actually make sure you follow through? Simple process, but super powerful. You do that once, twice a year. I guarantee the value add is extraordinary. The other little tip here, make sure first of all, when you're sitting down with someone, unless they're a brand new agent or a brand new team member, you ask them what their plan is, what they would like to achieve, what they think they need to upgrade, what they need to work on. And once they've shared that, you might say, hey, let me just shine the torch over here. Do you think your pipeline management is up to speed? Do you think the way you're handling arrears could be improved? And when you start to just pop those little things into play, you're now creating a mix in the overall planning process. So I hope you enjoyed this, GPS. Apply this with your team and I guarantee it will have them more engaged, more aligned. And the awesome thing about this, once you've gone through the GPS, you'll know exactly what they're wanting to achieve, what their plan looks like, and what support they need from you in order to make it happen. And that will turn them from being with a level of confusion to a level of clarity. Why? Because if a confused mind stalls, a clarified mind gets into momentum, and that's exactly what we want in our business.